You're about to see a potential disaster unfold. A pregnant woman with 3 children in her minivan driving directly into the Atlantic Ocean.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mallory Dragon. The idea that she has a mental issue. We don't even know if she was just diagnosed or maybe she has been in denial for over years, because there's people that I was in denial for over a year and a half. So it took me a long time. It took me months, days, weeks to learn to love myself and to learn how to improve and control my brain. So that's a big factor. So that's one of the reasons why people do manipulate doctors and manipulate others. Oh yes, I'm doing fine, whatever, but it's because I don't want anyone on top of my butt, looking at every single movement that I'm making. That's just gonna pressure them more to leave the medication. If you push someone to follow Christ, you're just gonna push him away, If you're gonna push someone to do something other thing, to take your medication, you're just gonna make that person scared of taking that medication. So with this type of things, you kind of have to talk it through and have an actual recovery process and make the patient know that they are gonna be better and this is how it's affecting their life, because that's what happened to me. With me, I had to get to the point that my body physically got affected, hormonal, physical, mentally, everything, bones, muscles, almost every single part of my body was affected because of my emotional issues. But I had to hit that rock bottom for me to learn and make a change in my brain. So it is a big, long process with someone who's just diagnosed or with someone who's old. She's 30 something. Like, she may be just figured out that she has some sort of thing and she needs to recover from it, from all of those years that she has had it. So we don't really know exactly what her position is, and we don't know exactly her medical records and history. We don't know if she has been in hospitals before. So I just hope she's getting the right help. And so we're just gonna leave it there because we already saw basically all the video. Okay, so now that we have watched and you kind of know my opinion on what's going on with the person and what I didn't really like about the reporters, how they portrayed everything, we're gonna discuss and scroll down through the comments. And I'm gonna do this because this is how I can show you how messed up and how ignorant people are, and how the stigma is so strong in our community. And so some of them I don't really have that much to talk about because they're just very explanatory and they're just very obvious. So we're gonna read all of these comments that I chose. There are plenty others. Honestly, I just chose the first couple of comments that I saw, and let's check it out. So, first comment is, that lady has to go to jail or something because that was very evil of her. It has 118 likes and 0 dislikes. Okay, that lady does not have to go to jail. That lady clearly has to be hospitalized, and that lady clearly needs a treatment and clearly needs to realize that she has something and she needs to improve herself, and she needs some motivation and a lot of therapy. Next comment says, I know this is bad to say, but I hope she killed herself. People like that don't deserve to live after attempting to kill their own young children. Well, she was attempting that because clearly she's not thinking straight. She was gone, and she was killing herself as well. So it was not only attempting their kids, it was attempting the whole family. Now, I know this is bad to say, but I hope she killed herself. You guys, you people that are out there, you have to stop using social media to wish death upon someone. It doesn't matter what the mistake that person does or how mentally ill that person is, no one deserves to be treated like that, and no one deserves some other person to wish them their own death. So that's just being ignorant and just very freaking disrespectful. Next comment. Should have left the mother to die, to be honest. Mental health is not an excuse for what she did. She needs to go to prison. That's where she needs to go. Those poor babies, hopefully she never gets custody of them again. Okay, hopefully she doesn't gets custody if she's not stable. Yes, I do agree with that part, but again, we're going back to wishing this mentally ill person her death. It says mental health is not an excuse for what she did. I'm not saying that it's an excuse. I'm saying that it's a crisis. You know, people need to understand that there's some people that are weak mentally. How you can be weak with your heart, with your blood cells, with your hormones, with your bones. There's people that can be weak with their feelings, thoughts, brain, thought processing. So clearly this person has no idea about anything that's about mental health, clearly. So again, I saw a lot of these comments saying she needs to go to prison, that's where she needs to go. I actually wrote an article about that. I do write articles for a newspaper, and I was focusing it in how prisons are collecting mentally ill people, how prisons are one of the biggest causes in the world of mentally ill people. So no, she does not need to go to prison. She needs to go to freaking therapy with professionals and doctors in a hospital. That's where she needs to go. She just got out and walked away. Horrible mother. We already talked why she did that. Who drives their car into the ocean with 3 kids in it and just gets out. Looks back and walks away. Who does that? Again, clearly someone who's very stigmatized mentally and has no idea how a mental crisis works. Next one says, what would you drive to the ocean? I think that's very self-explanatory because she's not mentally stable. Why else? Why are people so suicidal and depressed and angry all the time? Why is society so messed up and causing mental issues? Why are people wishing the death upon each other on social media? I guess drowning your kids meets the criteria. Whatever. Excuses. They should have locked her up before she did that. What? Again, we're coming back to, that the prison thing. What kind of mom does that? That's so mentally ill, that has no help, that doesn't love herself, that doesn't appreciate her family, children, husband, life. That's the kind of mom that would do that. Someone who feels lonely and freaking hopeless. That's the mom that would do that. Mother should be jailed for attempt filicide. What a selfish human being. No comments. People in these comments don't get that people are ill. Mentally, you must experience it before you start talking about it. By the way, before you guys start blasting the comments, my mom is mentally ill. This girl, or this guy, I think it's a guy, I like this comment, and it was one of the few that I could find that were actually people who could understand. But if you can see that, he wrote that type of comment because his mom is mentally ill. You know, he goes through that. He understands. He lives the mental issues at home. So, yeah, that's the only reason. How he says in that comment, you need to live it for you to freaking know what you're talking about. My mom's church member drove her car off the lake and killed herself and her 2 children. That's why I get kind of annoyed when people question my studying in psychology. Girl, you rock. Keep studying psychology because we need more of that profession in this world. And then we have that woman must have been possessed. That's what I thought before I clicked on this video. Okay. We're done. I don't want to keep reading more of his comments. But, okay, so now you can see more how these people actually, or society actually thinks about these things. I want to share this with you guys. I already shared all my comments. Hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe. At the end of the video, if you click on my picture, which is a little ball, you can automatically subscribe to my channel. And I will be leaving my latest video, my last video. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Hope you guys love yourself, love your body, love your mind, love your soul, and pursue your dreams. Love you guys. Bye.